नमस्कार, मैं विक्रांत नाथ दुधवा टाइगर रिजर्व की मैलानी रेंज में आज यहाँ उपस्थित हूँ और आप देख सकते हैं कि ठीक मेरे पीछे बाम्बी बाम्बी है, बाम्बी यानी एंड टर्माइट हिल है और साथ ही साथ हम लोग शारदा सहायक कैनाल, शारदा नहर के ठीक पीछे की तरफ हम लोग यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं। साल का जंगल है और पतझड़ हो रहा है और मेरे साथ उपस्थित हैं दो लेडीज़ उपस्थित हैं जो बहुत दूर से बेंगलोर से यहाँ दुधवाई हुई हैं। उनका परिचय मैं कराना चाहूँगा। आप पूर्णिमा जी हैं। पूर्णिमा जी एक लैंडस्केप आर्किटेक्ट हैं और मेरे साथ सुनीता जी हैं जो एक टीचर हैं न्यू होराइजन्स पब्लिक स्कूल बेंगलोर में। आप दोनों सुदूर बेंगलोर से यहाँ आज हमारे साथ हैं और आपने मुझे बताया कि उत्तर प्रदेश यूपी में ये आपकी पहली यात्रा है। तो मैं ये जानना चाहूँगा कि जब आप एयरप्लेन से जब आप बेंगलोर से लखनऊ की तरफ आ रहे थे तो आपके मन में दुधवा की क्या कल्पना थी? पूर्णिमा जी आप पहले बताइए, फिर सुनीता जी आप बताइएगा आपके मन में क्या क्या विचार उमड़ रहे थे?
For me, that whole idea of Dudhwa was a little preconceived already. I had an idea. I studied about it in college a lot, and just during my research or in college assignments, so I took up Dudhwa as a case study. So I studied. So I knew what was in theoretically basically. पूरा पेपर के थिंग, वो पूरा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था क्या है दुधवा। इट इज़ ग्रासलैंड्स है, वेटलैंड्स है, वुडलैंड्स है एंड इधर टाइगर की बहुत it's very important. There's a tiger reserve and all.
Right.
But as such, exactly क्या है पता नहीं था.
Okay.
It's just mind पे वो grassland है या ऐसे. But the detail or that whole experiential place is what I was looking for it, which I'm very happy after coming here. Oh, ये grasslands है. It's so important for a person to understand and feel it.
Right.
Grassland is not like one carpet of grass. और like वो बैंगलोर में ग्रास लॉन हो जाता है। सो आई थिंक वो बहुत ज़रूरी है, द मिक्स ऑफ अ ग्रासलैंड एंड द वुडलैंड, इवन टू अंडरस्टैंड ओके वुडलैंड इज़ नॉट जस्ट कुछ वुड रहता है या ट्रीज रहता है, मे बी फॉर अ कॉमन मैन और सम नेचुरलिस्ट और मेनी नेचुरलिस्ट विल नो इट, बट एज अ पर्सन टू कम एंड एक्सपीरियंस द टेराई लैंडस्केप. व्हाट वाज टेराई? आई वॉज थिंकिंग मे बी सम एब्रीवेशन है टेराई का, कुछ तो रहेगा ऐसे. सो एंड आई एम वन पर्सन हु वांट्स टू रियली अंडरस्टैंड. मैं बहुत स्लो सीखती हूँ, मगर एक बात समझ में आए ना उसका मीनिंग और इमोशन ही अलग है. तो
उसकी स्मृतियाँ जो है मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि चिरकाल तक आपके साथ रहेंगी.
या वेरी मच. जस्ट द मीटिंग ऑफ टू रिवर्स, अंडरस्टैंडिंग द होल process of the river systems, nature, how it works,
right,
is very emotional, I must say. Spiritually also it has changed, and definitely I have, what you tell, expanded the knowledge or the horizon to a very large extent, for which I feel I'm so fortunate. For the forests, they have really showered me with this much of knowledge. I feel unique, special, I feel.
It's about the how receptive you are. Your own sensors are so active. That
Yes,
is why
yes.
your experience has been so great, I guess.
Yes, very much.
Sunita ji, the same question to you. What was going on in your mind once you were flying from Bangalore to Lucknow? What was your imagination?
For me, I was very excited because I love coming to forests. And for me it's a huge learning experience.
Right.
And like Purnima said, वो the experience in the learning, that is something that I look forward to anywhere.
Right.
For me, right from leaving home to the airport, everything was a learning thing for me. So for me, the whole fun aspect of it, for learning new about birds and trees, and just coming out from that urban
Setting, yeah.
setting,
Uh-huh.
and वो ऑक्सीजन मिल रहा है वो that feeling.
Yeah, free में मिल रहा है इधर.
So
How we
during this
showered
time,
with-
removing the mask and just breathing in the air. So
Right.
that whole excitement. So I didn't purposely, I didn't research much about because I wanted everything to be a surprise.
Okay.
So for me, and so that is why so I didn't have any preconceived notion.
Okay.
मुझे ये करना है, मुझे I'm open, like it was like that.
Got it.
So that's what.
My next question would be कि पूर्णिमा आप एक लैंडस्केप आर्किटेक्ट हैं. आप एक लैंडस्केप आर्किटेक्ट हैं, तो एक लैंडस्केप आर्किटेक्ट के तौर पे दुधवा में आपका क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा. आप उसको प्रोफेशनली जो आपका ज्ञान है उसको आपने यहाँ पे वो और किस प्रकार से विस्तृत हुआ एक आर्किटेक्ट के तौर पे, मैं जानना चाहता हूँ.
पहले first I would like to thank all my teachers in my college who gave me that lot of theoretical knowledge which was so structured well in the college. Here I got to see the practical part.
Right.
Exactly. Like हम लोग for a landscape architect I feel the green cover or the water is the blue, what we call, is very important to give a natural flow in our designs or the proposals for the clients, to make them feel the importance of plants or nature. And that I think as a landscape architect I acquired after coming here in the forest.
Oh, really?
Not only in this forest or anything. How can we even really design without understanding what a forest works like?
Correct.
You know, the whole thing. Like my professor always tells, you know, how they really originated, why the gardens was made initially. Like I was telling, ये जो राजा होते थे, तो उनका gardens कैसे शुरू, और या first of all the whole garden system how it came in.
Right.
तो कभी बीमार हो जाते थे, तो they were राज्य वैद्यस. सो उनको बीमार है तो कॉफ है या फीवर है, स्टमक पेन, तो इमीडिएटली उनको पौधा नहीं रहता था. सो कोई फॉरेस्ट को जाना पड़ता था, वन को जाके जड़ी बूटी. उस टाइम तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन क्या, घोड़े, हाथी, जाके आके तक मे बी महाराज चले गए होंगे. तो कैसे शुरू होगा? सो ये राज्य वैद्यस they started imitating or getting the forest into the gardens. So it was a utilitarian garden, medicinal garden. Aesthetic बाद में, जो हम लोग अभी क्यों हमारा aesthetic घर के अंदर रहता है garden. I'm not generalizing it, but this is the scenario at least I feel.
Definitely.
तो मुझे वो अच्छा दिखना चाहिए, मुझे ये वाला उधर बैठ के फील करना है, कलर चेंज होना है. ऐसे लैंडस्केप के बारे में I think that's what they perceive it.
Using exotic
No, it is totally
plants.
different. It's total connection with the nature. And I think that's where our challenge lies, to tell the clients, or to forget the client, for a common man, our own children, our own neighbors, our neighborhood colony, sensitizing them. That I feel every student of landscape architecture or architects must experience by visiting as much forest. And this has been my first towards the north. And I feel so fortunate again coming here, experiencing it, just to see, okay, one tree can grow so far, so tall. And they have so many associations, friendships. Like just we are telling Sal, Pal, like that we just made up. Sal has an association with Asna, that is the Terminalia tomentosa. Then they have association with the Rohini, that is Mallotus philippensis. And then they have association with the clerodendrons on the lower level. But So how they're really connected, they help each other and they survive as an ecosystem. I think this is what we need to learn. And that whole idea of what my professor is like really preaching or trying to ecosystem, native ecosystems, हमारे birds, हमारे trees, जो हमारी इधर है already, तो उसको we have to appreciate rather than creating a lot of aesthetics. And there's nothing beauty than our own
Absolutely.
thing. So, and other than that, there are a lot of these geological terms and processes that we learn, which I feel I have really studied here just by watching. The Sharda river, the other day we went, we saw how she has changed her course, and when she's really changing her courses, she's creating the Oxbow Lake and the high plains, low plains, how she really comes down, she reduces her speed, so the silt is deposited here, there's rock. Absolutely stunning it was to see not even a single rock here. So that's when I really understood, and just speaking to Anirudh, we used to like debate on, the origin of the rivers. It has stages in rivers. We study all this, in our first course, the geology. I'm sure at least all my friends who are listening, ETD, if I tell, they will know. Erosion, transportation, deposition. So either actually practical knowledge. So
And I am so happy that you have described Sharda, Sharda as she. You have not used the neuter gender. And especially in UP, no one refers to any river without the suffix G. We always say Sharda Ji, we always say Ganga Ji, we always say Jamuna Ji. We never say Ganges, we never say Jamuna. It's always Jamuna Ji, Ganga Ji, Sharda Ji, Ghagra Ji. So I'm glad that you have used she. So Sunita Ji, my next question is to you. कि आप you are a teacher. So how fulfilling has this visit to Dudhwa been as a teacher? आपका क्या आपको लगता है कि एक शिक्षिका, एक अध्यापिका के नाते यहाँ पे दुधवा आना आपका सार्थक रहा कि नहीं?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. That's because as a teacher I believe that when I have experiential learning, when I am influenced by something, automatically whatever I tell in the class, how
Well
I'm talking
said.
to my students, it will not be that bookish or the textbook thing. Now when I talk about, like Purnima was talking about associations like Sal and the
Asna,
and all those
Rohini.
things, yeah. So as I was going through the forest, I've taken a picture where I feel I can, through that picture there is so much that I can tell my children, and since I have experienced it in my words itself, वो जो experiences which I got yesterday, I can tell my children that. So I think they can feel it, like they will be able to, because I have smelt that the fragrance of the
forest,
sal
the
tree.
sal flowering.
Yeah. So when I saw that, like I have a picture where Ficus rumpi is being parasitic on the sal tree. Next to that is the Rohini tree, and then there is also next to the Asna. So many associations in that one picture. So अगर वो picture देखेंगे, so I can talk about not only associations there, I can talk about associations
As
in our
human
life
beings.
itself, among the students itself.
Right.
And I have noticed that when there's something that I have felt and smelt, like hands on, that comes out in the way I talk to them, and they get more interested, they'll want to see more pictures. And especially if a teacher has gone there and seen it, and I'm talking about my experiences wherever in the travels, they're
Right.
even more interested in that. And nature, being sensitive to nature starts at a very young level,
Right.
and anybody who comes here, I think, will automatically fall in love with the trees, and there'll be something, even those totally urban who have not eaten with their hands, who have eaten with only, you know, with a spoon,
Spoons and,
or yeah. And over there, you know, children who are not used to coming out and staying in tents, I think when they come here and they do all that, the experience will teach them so much, and I think they'll fall in love with nature. So as a teacher, definitely I have gained, I think, much more than I know that I have gained. When I go there and tell them, I know how much more. So definitely.
So Sunita ji, my next question would be from the perspective of a student. देखिए, हम लोग जो हमारी संस्था के तौर पे, हमारी संस्था के कार्य के रूप में हमारे कैंप में सैकड़ों स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, पूरे भारतवर्ष से अलग अलग स्थानों से स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, तो उनके साथ उनको दुधवा के विषय में, इन्वायरमेंट के विषय में हमारी पूरी प्रयास रहता है कि जो कुछ हमारे पास है, जो कुछ हम जानते हैं, हम उनसे शेयर करें। पर कहीं ना कहीं मुझे कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि ये व्यर्थ है, it's useless, because it seems to me at times that kids are simply into gadgets, mobile phones. I feel disappointed at times. So do you feel that the kids can actually be sensitized towards nature and environment?
Very much. In fact, I feel the very thing, see, gadgets, mobile phones and new forms of the mobile phone, they are going to be here. They are going to stay.
Absolutely.
So instead of going against them, like say, leave your phone, come here, use the phone for. So you have so much of social media. Like you will find them, almost all my students are on Instagram. Almost all.
Right.
Now Facebook is now for them very old. Instagram, and maybe next there must be something more that I don't know about.
There will be something.
There will always be
there,
something.
yeah.
So using that for, like, you know, you have different Instagram challenges. Some games that they play, some song, somebody will start a challenge that will go viral. Silhouette challenge, or a song which they have to dance to in different ways. So it is, so the social media is a great influencer.
Okay.
So if we can use nature as an influencer through social media, like
Right.
maybe a challenge, I don't know, I was thinking a challenge like know your tree, or something more like, you know, or dance to this bird sound, or
Okay.
or something like collect various leaves in your neighborhood and
Or
make
identify
some kind
5
of
insects.
collage. Yeah. Or takes something like that, a challenge, a very like maybe a more than, I've noticed, more than 10 minutes no focus happens for the child.
Okay.
10 minutes is where you have to really capture that. In the 10 minutes,
Right.
it is just like maybe the 10 seconds of the video. If the child is captured, then the 10 minutes the child will see, or anyone for the matter will see that video. More than that, no.
Okay.
So some small snippets like that, like even this association, find out more associations like this. So hashtag association, something like that. So in that case, and social media तो बहुत ही like it's worldwide, vast है. So there is no stopping that once it becomes viral. So you not only Indian kids, you will find for everybody throughout the world if that challenge becomes viral. So a nature challenge. So इस तरफ जो अब gadgets के अगर विरोध जाएंगे तो नहीं होगा. It will never
Okay.
happen.
Okay. Okay.
तो gadget के साथ ही जाना पड़ता है अभी.
So the challenge is for the educators.
Yeah,
How
correct.
we can think of creative ideas
Yes.
and influence the kids.
Yes.
सर,
these kids.
और आपने बोला आई वुड लाइक टू इंटरप्ट,
Sure, sure.
तो कभी कभी लगता है ये व्यर्थ है, आप बोल रहे हैं, सो उसका आई वुड लाइक टू लाइक स्लाइटली एलैबोरेट एंड गिव एन एनालॉग हियर. सर, नेचर में कुछ भी व्यर्थ नहीं है. इवन जो ये पतझड़ है वो भी कुछ ना कुछ काम आएंगे. तो आप मे बी इफ़ योर इंटेंशन टू inculcate that nature thing in the kids,
Yes.
और for the 100 kids 10 तो होंगे ही इन्फ्लुएंस.
So in a
काफ़ी है.
class,
उतना,
right, right.
तो व्यर्थ तो नहीं जाएगा।
अच्छा
तो ऐसे मत सोचे ही,
See,
है
at
ना?
least, even there are 10 children.
हाँ
Or let's say in my class, when I teach also, 30 children, I understand that only 5 may be interested in what I'm talking.
Right.
So I cannot tell नहीं ये तो व्यर्थ है and leave it like that. वो at
हाँ।
least वो 5 लोग हैं जो सुन रहे हैं.
Absolutely.
एंड वो क्या है अगेन, वो 100 में भी ओके 30 में 5 तो पूरा इन्फ्लुएंस्ड हो गए इमीडिएट, और रहते थोड़े स्लो पॉपकॉर्न्स,
Absolutely.
पॉप ही होंगे थोड़ा, उस कहीं पे रहेगा। जैसे मैं तो इतना 2 decades के बाद I got nature sensitization, I should tell. मैं it's not like all my years I loved forest, I lived in the forest.
जी, जी.
ऐसे तो कुछ नहीं है।
जी जी
Like मेरे घर पे तो एक पौधा भी नहीं था।
okay.
तो अभी मुझे इतना I'm into this, like I'm surprised. तो था कहीं पे, if you start exploring your own self,
Right.
it's there. Maybe थोड़े आपके जैसे चाहिए जो it will just take up the fire inside you, or the hidden dreams. You just need that, what you tell, somebody to show you the path. And for me it has been many people.
Right.
They've just made me realize you were born for this, or you should learn, and please spread that to others. And only when I can feel, no, really, I'm sure the person other side can really feel what I'm telling. वरना वो हो जाता है जैसे आई एम टेलिंग स्टोरी, वो सुन रहे, वो फील ही नहीं रहता है। सो नथिंग इज वेस्ट सर इन लाइफ।
So that really motivates me, and I fully agree that out of 100, there would be a percentage of 10 who would definitely be who would receive what I'm trying to
Yes,
communicate.
yes. And there will be another 50 who's slow signal.
ट्यूब लाइट्स। सो पूर्णिमा जी, इसी के साथ मेरा आपने जिसका आपने जिसका उल्लेख किया कि आपके घर में एक पौधा भी नहीं था, और अब मैं देख रहा हूँ कि आपकी इतनी गहरी दिलचस्पी है वृक्षों में, पेड़ों में, पौधों में, एक एक वृक्ष जिसके बारे में मैं जब आप उनके विषय में बताती हैं तो मैं अचरज में हो जाता हूँ कि मैं तो इतने 20 वर्षों से यहाँ दुधवा में हूँ और आपका ज्ञान मुझसे कहीं अधिक विस्तृत है। तो इसका क्या रहस्य है, इसके पीछे क्या रहस्य है, इसके विषय में पूर्णिमा जी आप हमें बताइए।
सर कुछ रहस्य नहीं, जस्ट दैट थोड़ा टाइम लगा मुझे खुद को समझने में।
जी।
पता नहीं अभी घर में नहीं था, बट about 6-7 months back, I was like at home for 2-3 months without no work basically. So I really wanted to find few answers for myself. So I just did a research on my own self, my past. Okay. Past means अगले जन्म नहीं, what I was as my kid, what was my upbringing, where I stayed. So if I see, I always lived in a house with lot of plants, trees. हमारे खुद के घर में trees था. My grandfather, my parents, they all had. It's just that somewhere in the process I got lost. Urbanization, built our own house, came here. I think. So when I started really seeing all that link था मेरे अंदर. So everybody will have that. It's just how you take your life ahead further. So and then a few stories, and the trees generally, they just make my heart pump, I can stay awake for hours together just reading about them, talking about them.
Wow.
They really fascinate. Every single tree, it's so unique how they face challenges in their life. It's not that they don't have any challenges. How they survive the natural seasons, how they respond to the celestial bodies. Might look really all big terms, but it's very simple, very nice. They just fascinate me, trees. So I think that should be enough for somebody to just start off.
आप लोगों के साथ यूँ तो आप लोग पिछले 5 दिन से यहाँ पे हैं, पर विगत जो 2 दिन आपके साथ व्यतीत हुए हैं, तो मेरे लिए भी बहुत ही सुखद अनुभव रहा है। आप लोगों की जो मतलब आत्मीयता है प्रकृति, वन, जंगल के प्रति, उससे मैं देख के बहुत बहुत प्रभावित हूँ। पर इस उम्मीद के साथ कि शायद आप लोगों के प्रयास को देखते हुए, जिसमें आप अपनी हमारी जो अगली पीढ़ी, हमारी फ्यूचर जनरेशन है, उसके प्रति आप लोग इतनी जागरूकता लाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। पूर्णिमा, आप किस प्रकार से जो आपके अलग अलग आर्किटेक्ट्स हैं, मैं समझता हूँ जिसमें बिल्डर्स भी होंगे, आप उनको प्रेरित कर रही हैं कि वो लोग नेचर के एलिमेंट्स को अपने उसमें सम्मिलित करें, उसमें जोड़ें। और इस उम्मीद के साथ कि आप लोग दोबारा यहाँ दुधवा के जंगल में आएंगे और दुधवा के और भी कई सारे रहस्य हैं जो इस बार आप नहीं अनुभव कर पाए। हम प्रयास करेंगे कि उन रहस्यों को आपके सामने उनका उद्घाटन करें, आपके सामने रखें। और साथ ही साथ मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा मेरे अभिन्न मित्र, हमारे कारवां टीम के सदस्य मिस्टर विवेक श्रीवास्तव का, जो इस घने जंगल में हम सबको यहाँ पे लेके आए। अनिरुद्ध का कैमरे के पीछे हैं, पर सबसे कठोर प्रयास जिनका हमेशा सतत जारी रहता है। और पूर्णिमा जी, सुनीता जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सर, धन्यवाद
करने के लिए। बहुत अच्छा लगा आप सबसे मिलके, आपसे बातचीत करके।
Same here, sir.
same here,
Thank you so much.
and thank you for all the forests for giving us this much.
yes absolutely। दुधवा में उन्हें वन देवी कहते हैं। दुधवा में थारुओं में मान्यता है।
हाँ, जब वो
वन देवी हैं। और कल मसानखम बाबा के हम लोगों ने दर्शन किए थे, जो इन वनों की रक्षा करते हैं।
और वो एक श्लोक है सर, आई वुड लाइक टू एंड दिस।
जी जी।
मूलतो ब्रह्म रूपाय, मध्यतो विष्णु रूपिणी, अग्रतो शिव रूपाय, वृक्षराजाय ते नमः। उसका अर्थ, मूलतो at the roots of the tree there is Brahma resides, and in the center, that is Madhyato, Vishnu resides, the creator. So the Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the sustainer. Agrato Shiva Rupaya, that is the crown or the end, the top of the tree, Shiva resides.
I see.
So for a tree like this, that is Ashwath tree, people, which is found abundantly in UP, mera pranam. So all the three murtis, gods, resides in a tree. Let it be people or other trees. So when the creator is here, we are praying an idol. I mean, I'm not against, or don't want to make some remark over there, but we have a living God in front of us.
Absolutely.
So
and you'll be happy to know that these traditions of tree worship, they still continue.
Yes, very much.
They still continue. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you.
नमस्कार।